So in the meantime, the brand new Arma Hobby Nakajima Ki-43 Hayabusa has arrived here at the Rusty Scale headquarters. And we ordered this kit during the pre-ordering phase. It was a phase where there was a limited offer going on to also order with the kit some 3D printed additional parts. These are the parts that you can now get the file. You can download the file to print it yourself, print at home, these additional parts, if you have the right printer to do a very good 3D resin print. Now this kit is brand new and there are already inbox review videos out there. I don't want to bore you with another box content video, but we want to have a closer look at the additional 3D printed parts and compare them to the parts which comes with the kit. Those parts who are on the sprue, right? We want to have a close comparison and see the difference. Is it worth it to get the 3D additional parts? Is it worth it to make sure that you pre-order the kit because only then you can get those? We will have a look how this entire thing works with the 3D file and compare everything. And on top of this, we will also have a look at the very, very thin tail of this kit, the vertical stabilizer, because Arma Hobby is asking for the feedback of us modelers about the thickness and accuracy of this tail. So don't skip the video, watch it till the end. Let's go. So this is it, the Nakajima Ki-43 Hayabusa in 1/72 scale, brand new Arma Hobby kit. It contains the plastic parts, decals and masks for the decals and the wheels, I think, also the wheels. And they just packed this block in here with the super fine 3D printed parts. It was wrapped in here, very nicely wrapped. The 3D printed additional parts, exhaust pipes, 2 types of exhaust pipes, a former with pilot seat, 2 gun barrels, there's an oil cooler and a fuel cooler. Now you can see the very small supporting units. We will now just clean all the parts and get them out of this block to have a closer look. Let's go. Okay, so here's how this works. If you get the kit on the instruction sheet on the first page, here you get the QR code, and over there's an URL. And if you visit that site, you can download the files. Let's have a look. So you can see it here on their web store. Free 3D file for self-printing. Again, there's a hint that it is in the instruction. Once you open the link, you will end up on this page here. Thank you for purchasing the Ki-43 Hayabusa. Then here it says, you will soon receive your free 3D printable accessory files, which includes the exhaust types, the rear frame with pilot seats, gun barrel outlet, soil cooler, and fuel cooler. Okay, and you can click on here and get your file. So I'm not going to do it now because I already have them. So benefit number 1, you get free download of 3D printer file, easy improvement on the model, unlimited printing copies for personal use. Then enjoy free first replacements delivery for any kit parts, even those damaged during assembly. Benefit number 3, free articles with building references, historical articles and model galleries on armahobbynews.pl blog. And then insider information, special offers from Arma Hobby in weekly newsletters. So yeah, they offer quite a lot. And I want to show you something on top of this. If we go here to the section in the Arma Hobby store with the Hayabusa and the Hayate, we can see the kits here and also all types of accessories, right? But you can only have the 3D files. But you know, the printed 3D parts that you could order with the kit in the pre-order phase is not available now. They only have the file. So these pre-ordering phases of Arma Hobby, you know, it's really a unique offer. It's only for that certain pre-order phase. You can get those parts printed. Otherwise, you can get, here they sell Edward parts. And I think, again, that's a smart move of Arma Hobby, you know, just to make this pre-order phase really special. And I'm not sponsored by Arma Hobby, by the way. It's just I discover a lot of smart moves that they do. And yeah, we are in contact. The Rusty Scale Show and Arma Hobby is we are in contact, but so far there's no sponsoring whatsoever. I'm just checking out that, yeah, smart business ideas. I like it. Now, if you have watched the video of the new Arma Hobby release plan, you would know that they ask a question and asking for our feedback concerning here the vertical stabilizer. The vertical stabilizer of this kit. Because they say it is very thin and they had to increase the pressure, but now there is a bit flash. And they are asking for our feedback. If we prefer the very thin and accurate vertical stabilizer with a bit of flash around it, surrounding it, or if they should design the vertical stabilizer a bit thicker so they can decrease the pressure and there will be no flash. So the question now is, do we want accuracy, which will require some extra work? Or do we want less accuracy and no extra work? I would pick the first option. And that's the feedback that I will give to Arma Hobby. Like, I prefer accuracy over less extra work. And you can see it here, it's not that much. Or what do you think? Please leave a comment in the comment section. What type of feedback shall we give to Arma Hobby? Shall we want it accurate and do some extra work? Or less accurate and no extra work? What do you think? So I have now cleaned the parts, more or less. And we want to compare the 3D printed parts, the additional ones, with the ones from the kit, just quickly. So here, this is the fuel cooler or oil cooler, I'm not sure. So with the kit, it's part 18 and 19. It's these two here, that one and this one. What we will have with the parts from the kit, of course, is a seam line in the middle of it, because these are two parts and here it comes in one part. Actually, it also comes in two parts, but it's much smarter because this will be attached here at the back. There's a seam line here anyway, so much better. Up next is the pilot seat. This here is the pilot seat from the kit. You can see there is no seat belts here. Otherwise, it's also very, very thin and very detailed. And this is the additional 3D printed part. Let me show you a bit better. We have the seat belts here on the 3D printed parts. Now the seat from the kit is completely empty. But other than that, I think this one here from the kit is also very detailed and very thin, you know, like there's no difference. They're both the same. And these are the exhaust pipes. There are two types of exhaust pipes. The first one, and here there is a big difference. Like, that's the additional 3D printed one. Here. Much better. Much better. Oops. And this is the one from the kit. Show you a bit closer. It looks dull. And these, I guess, are the fuel coolers. These parts are almost identical. First, it's a very small part, and second of all, yeah, they look almost the same. I hardly can spot a difference, except in the 3D printed one. We can see there's it looks like a pipe here in the front. I don't know, this is really very small. I have no idea if you can see this on the camera, but here it looks like a pipe, while the one from the kit, this section is completely closed. So last but not least, we have the gun barrels, and I really wanted to show you these. First, I really messed it up when I deattached them from the carrier unit. I kind of cut those gun barrels individually, you know. I cut them off this middle connecting piece here. But, of course, I did manage to glue everything back together. So here we are. We have the two pieces to compare. This is the part from the model kit, and this is the extra part. You can see here the openings of the gun barrels, very nicely detailed. On the other hand, you have some detail here, but you know, there's not a real opening on this one. And also, around the edges, you can see it here from the back side. You can see it very good. No, not very good, but almost. There is flash. So if you use this part from the kit, you would have to clean it. Okay, yeah, there are some holes here. It's not completely closed, but you would have to open these a bit more. I would open these a bit more if I wouldn't have had the 3D one. So all in all, I have to say yes, these 3D additional printed parts, they really make a difference. They are better than the parts from the kit, although the quality of the kit parts is very good. There's nothing wrong with building this out of the box. But because you can only have those printed in printed form during the pre-sale phase, the pre-order phase, I think, you know, it makes these very limited and really special. Of course, if you have a printer, you can print hundreds of these. But if you don't have it, which I think most of us modelers don't have already a 3D resin printer at home, but yes, it makes a difference. And the parts, they also fit very well. Meanwhile, I have assembled a few already because, yeah, I immediately started building this. That's why it's empty. The sprues are over there. I'm working on them. And yeah, the few parts that I've already assembled together, or at least dry fitted, they fit very well. So as a summary, I would say Arma Hobby is full of smart business ideas. And if you want to have a look at their business idea of their release plan of 2025, please check out this video I'm showing you right here, because we went through their entire blog post when they reveal their release business plan for 2025. So have a look and be updated. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.